So we'd like to present our adaptation of the Yamane technique, which is very close to the original. We use an AC maintainer connected to BSS infusion. We use a 2.4 millimeter incision and a C cartridge from Alcon, in which we place the MA60 3-piece IOL from the same company. The needles that we use are 30 gauge thin wall TSK, as initially published by Shin Yamane, and we inject the IOL on top of the iris, or we could also inject the leading haptic in the vitreous cavity, by at the same time being very careful not to also slip the trailing haptic inside the eye as well, because in that situation the IOL will go tumbling into the vitreous space. So we're keeping the trailing haptic outside the eye, and then when we feed the needle to the sclera, the right hand side needle, we then use the paracentesis or the main wound, depending on the ergonomics of the case, to feed the trailing haptic inside the lumen of the TSK needle. And we're very careful because the Alcon MA lens has very brittle haptics. We try to manipulate them as little as possible because they tend to have a memory, and if you bend them more than a few times in the same spot, they will break, and this has happened. So, learning from our past mistakes, we never force the haptics in no way, shape, or form. And then the diathermy that we use is the handheld battery one, and the size of the bulb of the flange that we create is as small as possible, as shown in the video, because a larger flange will be very difficult to bury inside the sclera, and the bearing part is quite important in order to avoid post-operative conjunctival erosion and a lot of unpleasantness in the post-op period. Thanks for watching.